Hello, this is Tiff Seeking Truth, and I am here today to provide my commentary on what everyone has been talking about recently, and that will be Keke Palmer and the father of her child, Darius. We all have opinions. We all see things from our perspective. And I don't think there's any right or wrong. We're all just trying to figure out what may be happening, what may have been the cause of what they're going through. And I'm seeing that there's a divide with men and women online, and the comments are just so completely different. And I just want to, step back and be a little diplomatic and look at things from both Keke's side and from Darius. Now, make no mistake, I feel that Darius bringing this to the internet, Twitter specifically, really added gasoline to whatever fire that they already had, rising up between their relationship. As couples, you have situations. You may be good today, Monday through Wednesday, and then, not getting along Saturday and Sunday. I mean, hey, it's life, right? However, I think that what it all boils down to is just respect. And in this case, I feel that they both, didn't respect one another. I'm seeing a lot of comments online where women are saying things like, oh, he's broke, and that she makes the money, so she gets to behave however she wants to behave. She can dress however she wants to dress because she is the one who makes the most money. Now, I take issue with that because regardless of the amount of money you make, it doesn't give you a pass to disregard someone else's feelings or to, not show or to give respect in your relationship. And I'm going to talk about both him and Keke. Like I said before, I see where both of them made mistakes. And I just feel like, when I saw that video of Keke at the concert with Usher, I mean, it's to me, if I didn't know any better and didn't know that she just had a child and is in a relationship with this man, I would think that she was a single woman, and just observing her energy when she was on, there with Usher, from her dress, her outfit, and of course she's beautiful. She's feeling good. She just had a baby and she have these new curves that she didn't have before. And she's just really embracing who she is. And I completely appreciate that. And I'm not saying she's wrong for that. But if you are in a relationship with someone, whether you're married or unmarried, if you are in a relationship, there are certain things that you need to do to respect your partner. And I feel that, and I get it. She's there, she's excited. Usher comes over, and as I was informed, he serenades a lot of, the women there at his concert or at his show. And when he knows that, someone's in the audience, he'll, make it a point to serenade them. And that's fine. I get it. They're playing it up for the audience. They're having a moment. But it's all about energy, and it's all about perception, and it's all about boundaries. And, yes, she can wear whatever she wants. But I need for people to be, what can I say? What's the best word to say? I need people to really, keep it real and say, okay, the dress was cute, very cute dress. She looked amazing. But sometimes you can wear an outfit, and when you add that outfit and then add a certain energy to it, it gives a certain vibe and a perception put out there. And I feel, and I'm not trying to beat around the bush, but it was too much for a woman in a relationship. And I feel that, if you reverse this situation and you had the father of her child at a concert, let's choose any female artist out right now that, has a very curvaceous body, very sexual, or just, having a good time on stage, entertaining. And they pull him aside and they begin to twerk on him, or, they get very close up into his personal space. People would have, or women, I should say, would have, a different response to that. They would be more willing to say, oh, he's cheating on Keke. Oh, he doesn't respect her. How could he allow this woman to twerk on him? He has a whole girlfriend at home and a baby. He's a deadbeat. There would be so many negative things and narratives put out about this man if the roles were reversed. And I don't know, Keke may know Usher. They may go way back. It's the industry. I mean, I'm sure she meant no harm, but it's how you are perceived. And when you are in a relationship, you have to be mindful of certain things that you do, because it can negatively affect the person that you're with. And, you already have a situation or a dynamic where she is the person in the relationship that is more known, more successful, and has more money. So whenever, and I notice this about women who are in the industry, whenever they have more money and they date men who are not as successful, there tends to be, these relationships are usually, they don't last long. And it's because I think just naturally men feel like they should be the provider. They should be the one that is leading. And I'm not saying that this young man isn't leading and he's not being a man in his household. He could very well be doing that. But when you have society, and people constantly making comments about and making this whole situation about his finances, and not seeing that this was a man whose feelings was hurt because he saw his girlfriend, the mother of his child, having the time of her life at an Usher concert and being very close to, up on Usher. And just like I said, I'm going to keep going back to the energy that's put out, and how, he felt disrespected. And I don't know any couples, and even for myself, when I was in a relationship, that's not something that I will feel comfortable doing. Getting dressed up, in an outfit for one that was beautiful on her, but at the same time, it was rather revealing. And yes, you're going to have women that say, oh, men shouldn't be policing what women wear. And that is true. But there's a time and a place to wear certain things. And I think we have to be truthful about that. And we have to hold ourselves accountable, because, you have so many people making these comments, telling her she needs to pack her get her baby and leave. He's hating on her. He doesn't want her to succeed. He's a loser. And it's all because of what he can't provide financially. Okay. But I have a problem with that, because it appears that women feel, from what I've been seeing in these comments, I'm not saying all women, but some women feel that because this young man does not make as much money as Keke, he deserves to be disrespected and his feelings disregarded. At the end of the day, if we take the celebrity out of this situation, this man was hurt, just like any other man would be. You can take two people that are not celebrities in the same situation, what would you say to that man if he and him and his woman make the same amount of money, and his woman gets dressed up and she goes out to a concert, and an Usher concert, and say Usher pulled this unknown woman who just, was having a good time with her friends, and, she gave that same energy, had on that same outfit. Her man or husband would be a little bit, or feel a little bit disrespected by that, regardless of the fact of, you have people that are saying, well, if he's confident in his relationship, then it shouldn't matter. What it absolutely matters. And another thing that has been said, or narrative, is that, oh, well, he's not married to her, so she can do what she wants. The last time I checked, women are, or you're in a relationship before marriage. Like, there's some cases where couples have met at the bar, met at the club, and left and eloped. I don't know. But in reality, you're dating someone, and then marriage comes second. And you're dating to get to that point. Some people date just to, date for many different reasons, but, they've been together since 2001, met in 2001. She announced her pregnancy in the cutest way on SNL, late 2022, and now they have this baby. So their relationship is still very new. When you're that fresh in a relationship, you're getting to know a person, and again, you're gonna have ups and downs, okay? And no one is perfect. Do I feel he should have come again to the internet to voice his opinion about it? No, I think that was a private matter that he should have addressed with Keke in the privacy of their own home, and off of, the internet, where their relationship can be scrutinized. And I'm fearful that they won't be able to come back from this, because now you have a lot of ego. You have a lot of people in her ear, a lot of people in his ear. They're looking at all these comments, they're second guessing, what they have going on right now. And that's normal. But when you are a celebrity, these things in certain posts can really affect your brand. And that's what I didn't think, and why I think he should not have done that, because, they're a unit. If they love each other, they have to work with each other. And he can't go and, get in his feelings and take his feelings out on the internet, because it's never good. It's almost like all the couples on reality TV, they start off married on these shows, and going into season 5, they're getting a divorce because too many people have opinions on your relationship. People are pointing out things that you never thought of, and it's not because it's a real situation. It's just that people have so many opinions, and if they're not really in a relationship to see, like, I don't know what their relationship is really like. I'm just, giving my commentary like everybody else, but, I just feel like it's gotta be respect on both ends. And again, this narrative that, oh, because he doesn't make a certain amount of money, he doesn't have a say. So it's okay for a man with means to police a woman's appearance, or to, have a say if she goes to a concert and is getting a little too friendly or a little too close to another celebrity. Oh, because he have money, he can call those shots. I think that that's not okay, because it's giving people a pass to be able to have control simply because they have more money. And no, it needs to be an equal partnership. Just because you make more money than your partner doesn't give you a right to disregard their feelings, or to be just straight out disrespectful. If you feel like that, don't even get in a relationship. it's not even worth it. It's not worth it to the person that you're with. And, I also have to realize or come to the understanding that, just from experience, and especially in the, in the lives of celebrities, again, it rarely works when a woman is making the bulk of the money and bringing in this and have the celebrity, and they date men who are not as or don't have the same fame. It just never seems to work, because again, men have to feel like men. And even before all of this, when Keke got pregnant with her child, you had so many people making comments about why would she get pregnant? He's a nobody. They just met. And some people were genuinely concerned because it kind of happened so fast. But at the end of the day, this is her life. Both Keke and the father of her child knew exactly what the situation was. And I think I read somewhere where she said that she didn't even really want to go public with her relationship and who she was dating. But because they were spending so much time together, it was just like, okay, well, I got to say something now. And, and I know that she's regretting even doing that, because look at where she is. Every little thing that she do is, people are going to critique it. They're going to critique him. He can wake up in the morning, or we can see him walking with the baby, and people are calling him the babysitter. Like, and I'm going to get on the man too, because the man, on their side, they're saying things like, see, you can't be a man marrying a woman. These women with money, they think that they're, they want to be the man of the relationship, and, and she's out here having a good time while he's at home babysitting. First of all, he is that child's father. If you are a parent, you're not the babysitter. You are just being a parent. Let's get that straight. He's not a babysitter. And how do we even know that the baby was with him when this happened? We don't even know where he is. But just to sum this all up, I honestly feel like they may have had a spat. She was feeling herself like, oh, okay, I'm going to go out. I'm going to show you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how you feel. She put on her sexiest dress, went out with her homegirls, went to the Usher concert. Not saying that she planned this whole situation, but I feel like she was giving and really, playing it up for the audience, and, expressing herself, being, just being sexy and doing the most. And I'm going to say it, doing the most, because that could have went a whole nother way. I just felt like the energy was a little off. Like she wanted to kind of, take a jab at the father of her child. Like, oh, you pissed me off, so I'm going to go to this Usher concert and show you. And she got the reaction she wanted, but not how she wanted it to be. She probably didn't expect that he would go on the internet, on Twitter, and really expose or express how he felt. And what I didn't like about that, again, is that he did it, but also it came off as if he was trying to chastise her. It's almost like when a child is doing something that they're not supposed to be doing, and the mom or the parents say, oh, okay, keep acting up in front of these people. You keep acting up, I'm going to embarrass you in front of these people. You don't want that. And that's what he did. It's like, okay, you want to go out, you want to, and again, I have a feeling that they may have been into it. And he said, oh, okay. Oh, I see how you feel. Oh, this how you want to do it. All right, let me go on Twitter right quick and comment, and people do crazy things when they're upset. People do crazy things when they're in love. People do crazy things when their feelings are hurt. And if you ever been in a relationship and you ever had Joe Dude go and do something, give another woman extra attention, ignore your phone calls, act a plum fool, show his natural behind, It's hurtful. It's hurtful. You're upset about it. And what do? You go on social media and you make a subliminal post about how if you ain't being treated right, you just gonna move on. I mean, we've all been there. And this man is getting so much slack. These women are trying to have Keke leave the man. Listen, one, this is rich people problems. This is above my pay grade, but I look at it from both sides. No one was right in this situation. He was wrong for putting a business out there, or, making this worse than whatever. But even if he did not say nothing, you were going to have people, or men or women and men, saying, I kid you not, they would have been saying a couple days later, oh, I can't believe he just allowed his woman to be on stage with Usher with that dress on, and while he's sitting at home with the same things that they're saying now. But it would have been, people have opinion on celebrity relationships all the time. Every week someone's relationship is a hot topic, and I think this one just, women, we mean well, but we're just really upset because it's Keke Palmer. A lot of us, I'm older than Keke Palmer, and I watched her, like everyone else, grow from a very, talented young little girl into this woman that she is today. So we're very protective of Keke Palmer. We love Keke. My daughter, when she was young, used to watch True Jackson VP, and I just, love that so much. Just a representation, and someone that my daughter can look up to, and I still think that Keke is just an awesome young black woman that other young black women and all young girls can look up to and want to be like Keke. I think she's just so awesome and talented, and I wish her and the father of her child the best. He's up and coming, actor, and he's going to go through some trials and tribulations, and hopefully this doesn't stifle his career or his brand. And that he's, and they just learn to respect one another, because you cannot have love. You cannot have a successful relationship if there is no respect. You need that like you need the air you breathe. Otherwise, and I know from experience, I have been in relationships where, you live and you learn. I wasn't always perfect. And I've been in relationships where I guess, I was perfect. But the guy that I was with, he was out, doing what he wanted to do and living his life. And people can do what they want to do. But when you're on that level and everyone is watching, it's best to just be, sometimes people want to do what they want to do. But when you're a celebrity, you cannot live like that. I can go out and do what I want to do. No one's checking for me. No one is checking for me but my family and people who love me, that's going to hold me accountable for the things that I've done. And I really wish, and she could have really honestly not felt that anything was wrong with what she did or what she was wearing. But apparently, we cannot discount the fact that what she was wearing, a lot of people think that he, is just trying to, he's controlling or possessive. But I think just as a man, having to be around your boys, your brother, and other men in your community, and know that your girl is just out there, as beautiful as she is, as successful as she is. And he could just very well be afraid to lose what he got, because he has such an awesome, partner in her. And sometimes when people never experience that, they want to hold on to that. But again, just to wrap it up, I think that, They have a lot of love to give. They are blessed with their beautiful son. And I really hope that they learn from this, that they can bounce back from this, and that moving forward, they can learn to respect one another and have these conversations with one another, and, and not put this out. And the next time she's feeling upset about something that her man did, or they had a little argument, Keke, put on a dress, but not a dress like that, because you do have a man at home, and hey, you know how that go. But thank you all for listening to my commentary. Please make sure that you return to my page, and that you subscribe, and you like, and you share. Please don't come for me. I'm just speaking from my my opinion, and I'm not a pick me, ladies, or nothing like that, but I'm just trying to look at things from both sides. And again, thank you all. And again, subscribe. Bye.